What is up, everybody? This is Omegabalmung back again with another statue and figure review, unboxing review. Today I got a pretty special figure here. I'm always a big fan of this series, and of course the character itself. But this is Hestia from Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls? Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? God damn, that name is always so long. But it's an awesome anime. If you have Crunchyroll, if you can find a way to watch it, I suggest you go watch it. I like it. It's like a little bit of like sword art, but in like real life, I guess. So I like, that hack and sword art, but in real life, where the characters are real characters. They're not just video game characters. They seem like video game characters, but whatever. I'm not here to talk about review of all that anime, but I'm here to talk about Hestia itself. Of course, awesome stuff. I just got this in. It just came out a few days ago. So let's get started, and we're going to get started with a look at the box. Alright, so here's a look at the box. The front here with the mirrored window here. You can actually see inside the figure there. It has actually some pretty cool accessories. It has a little crate in the bottom. Then you see little apples that kind of float around her by her head there. You're able to put the apples in the crate, or she actually has her hand open, which you can actually put an apple in there. So pretty cool stuff there. But like I said, this is Hestia. Of course, it's from Kotobukiya. It's about a 1/7 scale. If I remember right, she is about 145 millimeters, or about 5.7 inches tall. So she's a pretty decent sized figure. The reason why she's not tall, because of course she is a smaller character, and then at the same time she is actually kneeling down, so she's on a different type of pose. And of course that's the reason why she is not, probably if she was a different pose, she'd probably be up to like 6.5 or something like that. But like I said, the pose is what is, the reason why she's about 5.7 inches tall. So the pretty good size, but the scale itself, 1/7 is a good size scale. So we're going to take a quick look at the side of the box here. The side of the box, of course, this is actually her ribbon. And the Hestia 1/7 scale pre-painted figure. On the back here we got another window. Usually the back doesn't really show a window, or at least the figures I usually buy, they don't really show the window, the back, but you actually get to see the look behind the figure. Usually in the back here there's a front view, a back view, a side view, a close view. But for this one, you can actually see the back of the figure. Of course, you see the back of the figure there, since of course apples and crates on the bottom there. Then on the side here we have a look at the figure fully and what it's supposed to look like. So if I could get to look like that, it would be pretty awesome, but we'll see how that goes. I might get lazy and just start throwing the apples in there or whatever, willy-nilly. So but that is it for the look at the box. We are going to open this box up and actually take a look at the figure. Alright, so here is the figure, Hestia figure. Looks pretty awesome. Like I said, it did come with some accessories there. Oh, another apple there. You can actually put it in there, but it kind of blocks your hand there. And then the crate, and then more apples that you can put on top. In the bottom of the crate is actually a whole bunch of other apples in there, but those are already fitted in there, so you can't take them out. But like I said, this is actually a really good looking figure. I'm going to do a quick spin of the figure here. The coolest part is she actually looks like Hestia from the manga or anime, I guess. I'm more of the anime person, so. The coolest part is she doesn't actually come with a stand, so she's all she is her legs there are the stand, and then she's already kneeling, so you just put her down. That's pretty much it. Her hand here actually opens up and kind of grabs the crate there. You really can't see that, but you can see that her hands were actually right there. So if I move it, she moves with it. So that's pretty cool. That's the reason why the apple's up there, so you can actually fit her hand down there. Of course, the apple goes into her hand. It's pretty snug like that. You don't have to stick it in there if you don't want to. It just fits in there. You can actually just pop it up if you want to. So it's really nothing. It's just, like I said, you just place it in there. You don't throw it in a peg or anything. It just goes in there, so you can have the apple whatever way you want it to look. How she's holding it, doesn't really matter. But overall, I think it looks really good. So from what I can see is the face looks like the prototype, so that's in plus already. I do like the fact that she actually has her ribbon there that you can see there that goes all the way around her, and that's pretty cool. And then, like I said, the figure itself just looks fantastic all around. You can't really give too much about it. I mean, the pose is pretty decent. But like I said, there is like 5 or 6 more other figures that's coming out from Hestia, so all by different manufacturers too. So like I said, the pose itself, it's an okay pose. It's not really cool, but I do like the accessories that come with her. That looks pretty cool. But I think you don't even have to even let it sit like that. You could probably just, if you don't want the accessories, you could probably just stand her by herself, and she still will look pretty cool. Just look a little bit weird without the apples in her hand, and then the crate, her hand holding the crate. So, but like the figure itself still looks really fantastic. I do like I said, it looks like the figure, looks like the character, I should say. But at the same time, she does have no base, so now she can actually fit in a lot of my spaces. You don't have a base to really worry about. Mostly, if this is the type of base that I usually see from these type of figures that are kind of in this type of pose, the faces are usually like about twice the size of the figure. So I'm just excited that you don't have a base to put her on, and then of course, it fits in a weird spot. If you're like me that's running out of space, it fits in a really good spot. So the only problem I would have is getting her legs scratched up from whatever you put her. So you gotta watch out for that. But other than that, review wise, number wise, I would give the figure maybe a 10. I really do enjoy the figure. It looks beautiful to me. Hestia was always a really good character. I don't know if she's a really good character, but I do like Hestia. So compared to her game prize figure one, it does look better. Her game prize figure one was really good already, so but this, coming from Kotobukiya, this figure itself is actually really high, more a high tier than you can see from a game figure. So if I remember right, her price for her was about, I want to say, maybe about $70, $65 to $70. I don't remember how much I paid for her, but I think she's around that price, so 70, maybe closer to 82. But the figure itself just looks really cool. I do like the hair that comes down like this and it kind of twirls out. That looks freaking cool. Her little ribbons on top of her head, her ribbon across her body, her signature ribbon, ribbon on the front there, her white dress, white gloves, and of course she doesn't have any shoes on. So like I said, I'm going to do another quick spin of the figure there. Other than that, like I said, it's a really good figure, 9 out of 10. If you get a chance to buy, if you're a Hestia fan, I suggest you go buy this one. Kind of, avoid the game prize one if you can, but the game prize one's on like $15, $20, so it's a cheaper figure. But if you want a higher quality one, I would suggest you stick with the Kotobukiya one. It looks pretty fantastic, so I do enjoy that. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video here. Hopefully you guys come back next time for me to do some more reviews and unboxings for statues and figures, both anime, comic book, movies maybe, I don't know, maybe I won't get into that, but I'll just stick with what I know the best is animes and comic books, and maybe game ones. Depends on how much they cost. But like I said, come back next time. I got some more. Of course I'm getting some more. There's never a drought of figures, but I'll come back next time, and I'll see everybody next time. This is Omegabalmung. Peace out.